Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Green 25.
Takes a handoff. It's Hampton. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Touchdown, UTEP! They take the lead with the 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He's looking to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Middle Tennessee, 12.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Galloway. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Running behind that left side. He breaks a tackle. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hampton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll move the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Torres. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got it in the middle, it's Torres. My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Miners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Gets it out fast. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. On the run, still looking. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sidelines. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Texas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dupree. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Patterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it's just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll go back to the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, UTEP.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to